So, welcome back to another episode of Fate Zero Season 2. So, in the previous episode, Kirei ended up literally backstabbing Tokyomi, and now Gilgamesh is under Kirei's control, or under Kirei's contract, which is really, I honestly did not expect that at all. I didn't know who Kirei is gonna end up taking. I kind of assumed that somehow he might end up taking Gilgamesh, but I thought that was going to be a bit more of a tug and war between the two, and I thought that Kirei is eventually going to end up somehow getting the contract. I didn't actually think he's going to backstab him like that, but that was a really, really cool turn of events, you know. And Tokyomi definitely let his guard down a lot. He did not expect that at all. And yeah, another big thing that you guys pointed out that I saw in the comments, obviously, is the deal about what a great what's it called? Great Grail? Is that what they called it? I think they called it the Great Grail. There's a difference between the Holy Grail and the Great Grail, right? So I think how it works is the more servants that end up being dead, the stronger the Grail ends up becoming after you finish the Holy War, I believe. So the only way to get the full potential of the Grail, which would mean the Great Grail, would be to... I don't know if I can say it in the intro. I feel like YouTube's gonna neuter this video if I say it. Is to basically get rid of all of the servants, including your own servant. And by doing that, by filling the Grail with 7 servants, basically, or the souls of 7 servants, you get the Great Grail, which is the thing that connects to the root, right? Which Magi are all about accessing the root and stuff like that, right? So for most, or for everyone except for the Magi, I feel like the Holy Grail is what they want. But explicitly for the Magi, they want the Great Grail because they really want to know more about the root. They are really, you know, they just really are all about that root life, I guess. I don't really know much about what the root is. You guys did say that I think there's a series of movies, I forgot what they're called, that talk more about the root that's set in the same universe, even though it's like a separate story. I kind of want to watch that in the future as well. I think it's also by Ufotable. Yeah, I kind of want to watch that at some point, maybe after we finish this, maybe. Yeah, I think it's like 8 movies or something like that, and I want to watch it. Anyways, yeah, so the Great Grail and Holy Grail, distinction, Great Grail is just like basically the ultimate form, right, of the Holy Grail. So, again, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's how it is. So that's cool. That's really interesting. But yeah, you guys also did talk about the Avalon and stuff like that. Right now, it's lodged into, or it's kind of one with Irisil, so it's not like Saber could just use it. But I wonder if Irisil dies. I wonder how if Saber could get it. I remember you guys did leave some comments about it. I don't fully understand the situation yet. I'm sure we'll see, because I feel like Irisil is gonna die any episode now. So yeah, I wonder if Saber could end up using it, or maybe if it would be more useful on Kiritsugu, or maybe it's gonna die with Irisil. I don't think it will, but maybe. I don't know. You never know. I don't fully understand how Avalon currently works in regards to Irisil. Or I know that it heals her, but yeah, you guys did talk about it being basically one with her. Basically, it's not removable, but I think that's only as long as she's alive. As I said, I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I'm excited to see where this story goes. It feels like all of the fodder servants are gone. Semi-fodder, I guess. Now all of the servants are alive, are very strong. Apart from, I feel like the Berserker is a bit of an anomaly. I feel like the Berserker definitely feels like one of the lesser strong. What's weaker? That's it. That's the word. One of the weaker servants. So I wonder if they're gonna get rid of him first, or if he's gonna become the underdog that's just gonna be a pest to deal with. I could see that as well, because Karya is so determined. But I guess we'll find out. So if you don't watch this Uncut and Unblurred, it's gonna be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's go into Fate Zero Season 2, Episode 5. Kiritsugu! I can recognize that. Oh, wait. Carrie! It's so weird seeing him be normal. Okay. A crab? Harry.
シャーレお待たせ。ケリーはさ、この島の名前の由来って知ってる？ああ、アリマゴってカニのことでしょ？
Alimango?
大昔、この島は海の神様にお供えをする。
It looks like something out of Hunter x
ところ
Hunter.
がある時、病気の母親に食べさせるものがなくて困っていた女の子が、つい神様への供え物に手をつけてしまった。
Yeah, it kind of looks like GGO. Or not GGO. NGL from Hunter x Hunter. You know, the villages. It kind of reminds me of that, even though there are no cars in that one. Yeah, it looks very much Togashi-esque.
サワガニの姿に変えられちゃったんだって。
Let me reread that. A girl with nothing to feed her sick mother took some of the food that had been offered. Oh. Oh. Not Senjogahara.
ひどい話だな。で、その神様が祀ってあった社っていうのが、ちょうどこの山の上のケリーのお屋敷があるあたりなんだってさ。村のみんながお屋敷に近づきたがらないのもそのせい。不吉だなんだって。あんまり出入りするとたたられるって。私も脅かされてるのよ。
Harry.
そんな。でも、みんな僕には普通だよ。ケリーはもう、よそ者って感じじゃないじゃない？
Another thing. I was watching Kizumonogatari like some time ago. I don't know, a few weeks ago. I don't remember what it was, 2-3 weeks ago. And I remember there was a VA that I went to check out who it was. And I saw Kiritsugu there. And I was like, wait, this does not sound like Kiritsugu at all. And I saw a comment saying, oh, it's because they voice young Kiritsugu, not old Kiritsugu. So this is the voice. This is the voice. One of the actually I'm not gonna say who, just in case somebody gets spoiled on it. But yeah, in Kizumonogatari, this VA also plays a character. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Because it did not sound like Kiritsugu at all, and I was like, what? Is that just incredible range? No, it's a child Kiritsugu. Makes sense. Oh, so they're not related? Shirley. Shirley and Carrie. Oh, so he's not from here. Okay. Kiritsugu. Oh, so Carrie is like a nickname from them. Kiritsugu. So he's is he Japanese? Emiya Kiritsugu? It sounds Japanese. That looks good. I don't like his eyes. They kind of look like Eternal Fortunes in Altered Their Flow of Time in Made in Abyss. So they're trying to make immortality? I feel like she's dying. There's no way this is gonna be a happy backstory. Also, Kiritsugu is a mage killer nowadays, right? And she's a mage. Oh, but I'm guessing he became a mage killer after everything happened in this past that we're gonna be seeing. Yeah, they look a lot like Eternal
神
Fortunes.
父、どうして分かってくれないんです。
Reverend?
シャーレ
Priest,
みん
right?
な先生のこと誤解してるんですよ。
いいからシャーレもうあの屋敷に行くのはやめなさい。中で話そう。
Oh, I thought they were talking to the camera. They were like, the camera's watching here, let's go. I thought they were breaking the fourth wall.
ちゃんと村の人と付き合えばいいのにな。
Cola?
どうかな。シモン神父とか先生のこと目の敵にしてるからね。私もしょっちゅう説教食らうんだよ。あのお屋敷で働いてたらいずれ悪魔に見入られるって。ほらこれ、肌身離さず持ってろって神父に押し付けられちゃった。霊剣新たかなお守りなんだって。
Have we seen
シャーレ
this
はさ、
anywhere?
怖くないの？父さんの
I feel like this is an important dagger.
確かに魔術の研究なんてさ、普通じゃないかもしれないけど先生の知識や発見は歴史に残ってもおかしくない大変なものばっかりだもん。むしろすごい人だと思ってる。
それ
Oh, it's a watermelon?
切れ味良くてなかなか使いやすいよ。じゃあまた明日。
シャーレどうかした？
花をずっと咲いたままにするなんてほんと素晴らしい魔術だよ。
シャーレだってやってるじゃないか。
私なんか花止まりだからさ。先生はもっと先に行ってるよ。先生の薬なら人間の死は存在しないのと同じになる。私はさ、やっぱり先生の力を世の中のために使ってみんなに分かってもらいたく。
Do you think maybe his research is what leads to Irisviel's homunculus body? Maybe her homunculus body is something that was made through research of making someone immortal, is to put their soul into like a vessel, right? To try and make him immortal. Obviously, it isn't working perfectly right now. As we see, Irisviel is dying off pretty fast. I don't know how old she actually is. I don't know how long she's been living. Has she been living like a normal life up to this point? And she's like 30 right now, and she's about to dip, or has she been living for like a lot longer than that? I don't know, but maybe that's purely a hypothesis. It could be completely wrong, and it probably is. But I guess we'll see.
だったりするんだよね。先生はそれ諦めちゃってる。
Ooh,
でもケリー、君ならきっとできると思う。
ew, don't say that.
なんだよ。父さんの一番弟子はシャーレじゃないか。それをやるとしたらシャーレだろ。僕じゃない。
私は弟子なんかじゃないよ。せいぜい助手がいいところ。雑用係、お手伝い。私は弟子でも何でもないのよ。だから神父に先生のこと悪く言われても何も言い返せないわけ。ケリー、君は間違いなく先生の後継ぎなんだよ。
Another thing that's on my mind is I remember like in the last like 2 or 3 days, there was one episode of one anime that I watched where they talked about immortality, but I don't remember if it was anywhere in Fate Zero in the past episodes where they talked about being immortal and something like that, or was it in any of the other anime? I don't remember. I'm trying to see. I don't remember. Like all I'm trying to remember is, was it a Fate Zero episode that talked about something being immortal? I don't know. I don't think they mentioned anything about immortality in the past few episodes.
今の研究はいつかケリーに引き継がせるために準備してる。
Because I remember being surprised over someone mentioning immortality, but it may be in a different anime.
ちょっと早いってだけ。ねえ、ちょっと来て。
Oh, that's pretty. God, she's so dying. Dude. Gen Robuchi is not...
ケリーはさ、どんな大人になりたいの？
He's not sparing anyone.
お父さんの仕事を引き継いだら、どんな風にそれを使ってみたい？世界を変える力だよ。
That I feel like that plays into his wish.
世界を変える。
Save the world.
君ならできる。私が保証する。
それはそんなの内緒だよ。
Man, I love a good backstory.
大人になったケリーが何をするのか、私にこの目で見届けさせてよ。それまでずっと君の隣にいるから。いい？
Oh, he has a crush.
勝手にしろよ。
He either has a crush or he's just really happy that she said that. I don't know which one it is. Oh, dude, he looks
キリツグ、
like how Kiritsugu looks right now.
私の工房に入ったりしていないだろうな。
入ってないよ。
そうか。キリツグ、今日は村に行くな。
Oh shit.
とにかく家から出るな。
Oh no, he's doing something. Oh no, he's so suspicious. He's doing something. Someone's dying. Is it gonna be Shirley?
遅いな。
It's Shirley. No, surely not. Surely he didn't kill her.
ねえ、シャーレイ知らない？
Wait, what if he made her his test subject? Don't open it. Don't open it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it.
シャーレイ？
Ah, I don't trust this Genobuchi guy.
お前、どうしたんだ？ シャーレイ！
私証明したかったの。先生の活気が。でもダメだい。
He's gonna have to kill her.
殺して。それでお願い。君が殺して。今ならまだきっと間に合うから。お願いだから。もうダメ。抑えきれなくなる前に。早く。
Oh, stop! I can't watch that.
本当にシャーレイだったのか。
He left her?
ケリー、ひとまずお前はここにいなさい。私は村に知らせに行く。
シャーレ
Is that the same blade that Kira uses? Oh, because of the church. That's like a church weapon. Whoa, he looks cool. Oh, that's full on Resident Evil, man. Oh my god. Yo, this guy is sick. Am I watching the correct episode? I think so. Whoa! Yo, you're so cool. She reminds me of Maya. Damn, what a deep voice. I feel like I know that voice, but I don't want to look it up because I'm gonna get spoiled on the name. Vampires? Is this the correct series? Fate Zero, it is. Dead Apostles. Church's executors. Oh, or executors. Oh, that's Kirei, right? Major Association. This guy is so badass. We know a bit about Major Association. Okay. Oh, a mark? Marked for sealing. His dad. So, if I got this right, it wasn't that his dad turned Shirley into a vampire. It's that Shirley went into the shed and took the, not medicine necessarily, but like took the stuff that made the flowers into immortal thingies. She took those and she ingested them, right, herself. That's why he wanted to go and look for her. He didn't experiment on her. He just wanted to make sure that, I don't know, it ends there or whatever, right? Probably he wanted to kill her after she turned into it. If I understand it correctly, maybe we'll see it. Oh, the dad? Oh, bye bye, the evidence.
ああ、キリツグ、無事だったか。本当によかった。村には行くなと言っておいただろうが。
父さん、なぜ使徒の研究を？
キリツグ、なぜそれを。
シャーレイが自分に魔術を使った。
ああ、
I see.
いや、非常に残念だが、起きてしまったことは仕方がない。図らずも、シャーレイは早々に答えを出してくれたということだ。
父さんはいずれ僕のこともシャーレイのように。
バカを言え。吸血衝動を抑えきれない人かなど、失敗だ。だが我らエミアの探求には、どうあっても苦音の時がいる。死せる運命に縛られた肉体では根源は遠すぎる。手間暇かかった実験だったが、どうやら結果は芳しくない。また根幹から理論を。
So is the root something that like every single person, every mage is so the root is kind of like the where all of the magic comes from, right? What's it called? A the root of I guess it's the root of the magic, right? Okay. Interesting. So every single mage, I guess if you could reach the root, that would probably mean either unlimited answers or maybe unlimited power, something along the lines of that, right? That's what reaching the root means, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's more so to do with power, right? Because I'm guessing that's where the mana, the magic comes from. So if you reach it, you could unlock basically unlimited potential, which makes sense. That's why. So it's not just the Magi or the officially the family that's deal with the Magi. It's every single person who can use some kind of magic is using the root. So what about alchemists like Irisville? Is she also interested in like the root? Like, or not, maybe not interested, but is she also heavily connected with it? Is the magic that she uses, is that also coming from the root, or is that a different one? Because alchemist usually alchemy means that you make something out of something else, right? It's not that you I guess making magic out of mana is kind of like that, but like it's usually physical materials, right? That's what alchemy usually is. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how all of the factions work here. Maybe we'll see.
この話の続きはまた今度にしよう。今は逃げるのが先決だ。
逃げられるの？今から。
こんなことも。
This is so cool though.
以前から南側の海岸にモーターボートを隠しておいた。すまんがキリツグ、お前に荷造りさせている時間はない。さあ、
僕がやる。森には結界が張ってある。
Damn!
それもかなり手強いよ。結界を解くのには時間がかかる。でも、僕なら入れる。僕がやらなくちゃいけない。
Oh, that was bad aim. You made them suffer a lot. There's a gun.
ケリーはさ、どんな大人になりたいの？
Is this where the light from his eye disappears? Whoa! So has it.
割と簡単に突破できたぞ。怒ってるのか、あんた。あんたが間に合うかどうかは運任せだった。この人は逃げたらまた違う場所で使徒の研究を続ける。そいつは子供が親を殺す理由としちゃゲのゲだよ。あんた、いい人なんだな。島の外までは連れ出してやる。後のことは自分で考えな。何か持っていくものは何もない。
She does remind me a lot of Maya. Okay, so I think this is all a preview. Did I watch even the correct episode? I think so, right? Yeah, I did. The previous one was, yeah, okay. Wow. This episode felt so far removed from everything that we've seen so far. Vampires? Vampires. Wow, I did not expect vampires. And they seem like more so a mix between like vampires and zombies. More so even like what we would traditionally know as zombies, right? But yeah, it seems like they were vampires or dead apostles, I guess. And I guess by eradicating everyone here and also killing the Kiritsugu's dad, it seems like that made that research go away, and that's why we haven't seen vampires from here on out, because obviously all of the research about them was gone. Okay. Interesting. So my theory about the homunculus, Irisaurus homunculus, completely wrong, but really interesting the way that he wanted to do that. Okay. Yeah, the dad was definitely... He just seemed like a mad scientist who had his morals in a completely wrong place. He kind of reminded me a bit of Bonejet from Made in Abyss, where you don't want to do evil for the sake of doing evil. You're just a sick scientist who doesn't really... Who puts his research above any kind of moral standpoint that they have. But yeah, either way, interesting episode. It shows how Kiritsugu started at least to become the way that he is now. Him talking about changing the world, which evolved nowadays into saving the world, which I think is a big difference between saying that you want to save the world and saying that you want to change the world. There's a big distinction there. One is a lot grander and more optimistic than the other. The other one is like obviously saying that you want to change the world can be something very, very subtle, very slow, very like a small change. Meanwhile, saving the world, yeah, that's a big ask. So I wonder if there's gonna be like, if we're gonna be seeing more as to how that evolved, or if it's just kind of we have to extrapolate it from this events, which kind of makes sense. It just ended up cascading into this. But I hope we get to see more. I want to see more of his backstory, honestly, because I feel like it's really cool. If they leave it here, I feel like we know enough to see where his character is coming from, but I just want to see more because it's so fun. But yeah, he's really interesting as a character. He was a pretty normal kid. I wonder why. I mean, I guess the reason they ended up moving there is for the research, and then the dad died and stuff like that. He went with the assassin squad and they trained him. He became a mage killer, and here we are now. Interesting. Yeah, so the root is like the source of all magic, right? Or at least all innate magic. As I said, I don't know if there is a difference between, you know, if anyone's watched ReZero, or there's a lot of it in like any kind of, a lot of fantasy stories like D&D and stuff like that. There's a difference between natural mana and magic or mana that comes from within you, right? There's both, and you can use either or. Like one of them is from the nature or from maybe from spirits or something like that around you, and one of them is from the innate mana. And I'm guessing that the root is kind of like this gate in ReZero, right? Where you can channel the mana from out of it, right? Meanwhile, I mean, the gate is a bit different than the root. The gate is not the source of the mana, it's just kind of like the tunnel for it. But still, yeah. Is it like the source of your innate mana is the root, right? And that's where all of the magic comes from. So I feel like getting to access to the root would mean you have access to all of magic, basically. Which would explain why they want the Great Grail, not the Holy Grail, the Great Grail. Why Tokyomi wants it. Yeah. I wonder what Kirei wants. I wonder what Kiritsugu wants. Exactly. Like, I wonder when once he gets the Grail, how would he word his wish exactly? Because if he says, I want to save the world, that's so ambiguous that what does that mean? So I'm guessing he has some kind of specific wording. Maybe the Grail just takes whatever's in your mind and makes it a wish, right? Makes it a reality. Or maybe it takes your sentence that you put into it as like a absolute order and then it executes it. I don't know. And I wonder how the Great Grail works, stuff like that. I feel like those are all things that we'll see in the future. So that's just me speculating stuff. So I wonder how it's gonna end up going. Man, what a brilliant episode. I love seeing backstories like this, especially when it's this well done. Oh god. Okay, I'm excited to see where it goes from here though. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.